Welcome to Lesson 12 as we talk about heart rate. A normal resting heart rate for adults ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute. Generally, a lower heart rate at rest implies a more efficient heart function and better cardiovascular fitness. For example, a well-trained athlete might have a normal resting heart rate closer to 40 beats per minute. A strong heart pumps less than a weak heart, and the reason that is that a strong heart can get the blood around within one good pump, whereas a weak heart might have to do it a few times to get it around to that same point. The heart and the lungs work together to make sure that the body has the oxygen-rich blood it needs to function properly. The pulmonary loop, the right side of the heart, picks up the oxygen-poor blood from the body and moves it to the lungs for cleaning and reoxygenation. Those who are serious about exercise know the importance of taking their own heart rate. Have you ever noticed someone jogging in place at the side of a crosswalk waiting for a light to turn? Did you wonder why they don't just stop jogging in place? It's because they want to stay in their aerobic zone, which means they're continuing to burn fat while jogging in place. Hopefully after the next two lessons, you'll have a better understanding of why it's important to them. Figuring out the correct heart rate to work out at was a lot harder before. You had to take the number 220, then subtract the person's age, then subtract their resting heart rate, then multiply it by the percentage they wanted to work out at. I'm not going to make you learn that, I just wanted you to be aware. These days it's simple. All you have to do is Google a heart rate calculator, input your age, your resting heart rate, and the percentage you want to work out at. As you can see from all the charts, it's very important for the people working out to understand the various levels of working out and how training at different levels of intensity gives you different results. This is why so many people spend so much time taking their heart rate before, during, and after their workouts. The zone where people start burning fat is at about 70% of their heart rate maximum. But to get the most out of their fat burning workout, people want to work out at the top end of their fat burning zone. What is the fat burning zone? The fat burning zone is the theory that you should maintain your heart rate at 70 to 80% of your maximum heart rate during exercise to burn more fat. If you're looking to lose weight and keep fit, the rule is to increase the intensity of your workouts over time. Also, many people tend to work at the top end, even into the lower 80%, just to maximize their fat burn. This is a heart rate calculator I found online. You can put in your age here. This is where you put in your resting heartbeats per minute. And finally, the percentage that you want to work out at. I would suggest doing it twice. The bottom end percentage that you want to work out at, and then the top end percentage that you want to work out at. After you input all of your information, you press calculate. At the very bottom, you see ideal target heart rate. You see the number 146 circled. You end up cutting that number in half twice. Half of 146 is 73, half of 73 is about 36. At that point, you can check your heart rate. People don't check for a minute because it takes too long and you lower your heart rate. You only check for 15 seconds. It's a lot easier to find your heart rate when your heart is beating fast. So when you're checking for your heart rate, remember, only check for 15 seconds. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you count up to the number that you get. And once you get to that 15-second mark, you stop counting. That's how you know what your heart rate is for 15 seconds. I did some calculations and I came up with this. The bottom end was 36 beats per 15 seconds and the top end is 43 beats for 15 seconds. So your window to work out is somewhere between 36 and 43 beats for 15 seconds. The reason that I chose the numbers that I did was because most of you will be 16 this year and you will actually use these numbers that I'm giving you right now. 36 beats for the bottom end of a 15-second window and 43 beats for the top end. I want you to do something aerobic for a few minutes after this video to see if you can get your heart rate between these 36 and 43 beats for a 15-second window. Once you start, if your 15-second heart rate is less than 36 beats, you need to speed up to get into your fat burning zone. In other words, increase your intensity. If your 15-second heart rate is more than 43 beats, you need to slow down, decrease your intensity to stay in your fat burning zone. This is how it works. Just adjust. Don't forget to do a few minutes of aerobics so you can take your heart rate. Then don't forget to take the quiz. See you next time.